biggest story out of India's financial markets. It's recently hit the 4th level globally. But is this good news for the banks? Because again, people would want to invest more in the markets, so there will be less savings. What is your take on that?
No, I think savings can be in several ways. Savings could be through a bank account. So the bank deposits, savings could be through a mutual fund account. And savings could be through long-term savings, through your pension and or your insurance that you put in. So, and all these are holistically required, in a holistic way, required for a country to grow. You can't just have bank deposits because the nature of bank deposits is short-term. Short-term doesn't really lend itself to, funding long-term projects. So you have a basic conflict. So to lend long-term projects, you require long-term funding. And that comes from pension and insurance and the mutual fund route via the equity and so on. And that's now happening. And that's growing at actually at a pace faster than banks. So this is again a shift that is happening which is good for the country because you'll get the type of funds that you require for growth and not just end up having short-term funds which when you lend for long-term creates an imbalance as it were. Or in banking parlance we call it an ALM mismatch. So I think things are happening in a very holistic way now and which again gives me confidence that 8% plus growth plus is digital should be achievable.
So artificial intelligence is a huge buzzword worldwide, but for the banking system, it's a mix of good and bad because just as a lot of the banking work and interfaces are going to be automated, I believe there will be also job erosions. How is our Indian banking system adapting to AI?
That's an interesting question because I thought the same thing 25 years back. So we built a lot of back offices because you said the branch is not going to do the work, the back offices will do the work. And within 5 years, the branch didn't do the work. We thought the back office would do the work. The back office didn't do the work. It became straight through. Because when you transacted your, what you transacted hit your account and then basically the account got squared up. So you did not need a back office to do, the work for you. So this is natural progression. And in all this, the banking employment has not stopped, has not come down. It's only increasing. Banking attrition has not stopped. It is now 20-25%. So you need more people as you go along. And when we imagine in India today, which is a 4 trillion economy, and just imagine it at 8 trillion, your banking needs are not going to double. They're going to probably triple. And then you take one more turn from 8 to 16, you can imagine the sort of change that's required. And the change is not linear. This is just doubling of GDP, but the actual requirement of effort in terms of banking, in terms of technology, people, is probably going to be 3x at each turn. So I think there's going to be a huge driver here.
So the next decade, I mean, how are Indians going to bank? Because, is it entirely going to be a digital experience? How are we going to become financially inclusive through the digital play?
I think it's going to be almost entirely digital. I can't see anybody going into a branch to withdraw money anymore. It will be a digital experience. I would dare say that you will not even go to an ATM to withdraw money. We talk of 5 to 7 years from now. Your wallet is your phone is your instrument for transaction. And it is not just banking. The entire financial services play is going to be on this. Whether it's your mutual fund, whether it is your insurance or whether it's your pension, everything will be in your... and today, actually, you can open a bank account in less than 5 minutes with just your device. You don't need to go into a bank. So who would want to go into a branch? So some of the, I would say, challenges that are there with digital, I think in the next 1 year will be eased out to make everybody comfortable to use digital. So I see a digital India going future.
Mr. KV, Kamath is open to one question from Mr. Pai. He has a request for you. So if you can take that question, sir.
This is a question for you. Do you think in the next 5 years, we will have enough surplus and abundance of capital in this country for investments, for all sort of businesses?
Yeah, Mohan, that's again a great question. Answer is yes. The answer is yes because you today have clean balance sheets. Corporates have clean balance sheets. The top 150 corporates have no debt in this country. Banks have clean balance sheets. Nowhere in the world, I'll repeat it, nowhere in the world today do you have banks with as clean balance sheets as we. NPA is less than 0.5% and capital adequacy of 17 to 18%. Nowhere. I don't see a shortage, particularly when we grow at 8% plus.
So artificial intelligence, digital India, very good news for the Indian economy, and we are doing a couple of things right. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. K.V. Kamath.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.